Hi and welcome to the show. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about your background?
I am a Spanish independent singer and songwriter that moved to LA from Spain 3 years ago. I have always been a fan of great music, which of course includes K-pop. I have been in the music industry for 12 years, writing songs and performing in front of great audiences. I can describe my music as a mix of pop, dance, with a little bit of rock mixing, which has been in my heart since I was a little girl.
Were you always interested in music? And how did you get involved in the singing competition? Do you still remember how nervous and excited you were back then?
As a child, I was always into sports and pretty much lived in the gymnastics gym. I always loved music, but I didn't discover I could sing until I turned 14. My dad was the person who encouraged me to participate. I was happy for the opportunity, but I remember being very nervous because that was the first time I was singing on a national television.
What has been the scariest or most stressful moment since your debut? And what has been the most exciting?
The scariest moment in my singing career was when I stepped onto the stage for the first time. Practicing new songs, voice lessons, taking classes was all very exhilarating for me. But the most exciting moment was when I was singing the song One Day I Fly Away. That turned out to be the golden minute in the history of the Spanish television. That just means that the performance had more viewers than any performance in Spain at that time.
We have seen your surname written as both Romeo and Romero, but which is the correct way to say it?
I changed my stage name several years ago, Romeo, for networking reasons, but I have decided to go back to my given name, Romero. Everyone calls me Vero anyway, so you can call me Vero too.
When did you first learn about K-pop? And who introduced you to Korean music?
I started listening K-pop when I met Korean friends in LA. I love going to Koreatown. I love the food, even though I have a hard time with spicy food. In Spain, we don't eat foods that are too spicy, but I'm learning to eat and still love a lot of different types of Korean food. I even eat kimchi sometimes. Now I have a wonderful Korean man in my life and I'm learning more of the Korean culture, but he's also learning my Spanish culture too, so we are learning from each other.
What are some of your favorite K-pop singers, groups and songs?
Korea has so many great artists. First time I saw Rain, I was impressed with his voice, his dancing, and his acting. In Ninja Assassin, he was awesome. I also created a foundation many years ago called Lluvia in Spain, thanks to my beautiful fans, before I started listening to Korean music. It just happened to mean Rain in Spanish. It is a funny coincidence. I think Psy is an incredible performer and entertainer. I have seen some of his concerts and he rocks. And Davichi, their songs are beautiful and they're cute.
Why do you think K-pop appeals to non-Korean audiences?
I think it's the passion, the style, and the beauty of their vision which highlights the strength about the Korean culture. The soap operas and drama are huge and the stories behind every song reflect the passion.
Which K-pop star would you most like to sing with?
I would like to sing with Rain, Hyori, or Psy.
Can you please tell us about the Kpop contest that you're involved with?
This contest is for non-Korean and all the contestants have to sing in Korean. If I can make it past the preliminary round, I will have a chance to sing in the finals at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum on April 12th. And I'm pretty excited about it. And we'll be performing the song Time Please Stop by Davichi.
Why did you choose to sing Time Please Stop by Davichi? What other songs were you considering?
I was looking for a song with something different and at the same time have the authentic K sound. I was considering to sing Love Song by Rain and also The Real Reason We Broke Up by John Ha.
Are you getting a lot of support to help with the pronunciation of Korean words?
Fortunately, I have Ken and he's helping me a lot with it. All the words are very new for me, but there are quite a few similarities with Spanish accents too. It's really not that hard.
Some American Korean singers have told us that Korean songs feel different when sang in English and vice versa. Have you felt the same thing when singing Spanish songs in English?
Yes, it is different. For me, when I sing in English, the accent is better than when I speak. Also, I agree that sometimes some things get lost in translations from Spanish to English and vice versa.
What style of music do you normally like listening to?
I love U2, Queen, Pink. I love opera, flamenco, and K-pop. It is a mix of great songs and great artists.
Can you please tell us about your new song, Tastes Like Chocolate?
Well, I am an extreme chocolate lover as long as I can remember. In the studio, when I was listening to the instrumental track, I was really craving for some chocolate, so I decided to express myself in the song. When I was in high school, all my friends always were asking me why I didn't have a boyfriend. I was more interested in music and sports. I remember telling them that my dream kiss will taste like chocolate. And that's what is the song about.
UK group Little Mix did a great Korean version of their hit song Wings. Will you be doing a Korean version of Tastes Like Chocolate as well?
Absolutely. I have heard their Korean version of Wings and I love it. I will definitely do a Korean version of Tastes Like Chocolate and I can't wait to see how it sounds.
Do you think you will have to adapt your appearance and style if you want to have success in the South Korean market?
I think maybe, hard to say. On the one hand, artists definitely have to understand their audience, but on the other hand, I have to be confident in who I am. I think if they like my music and who I am, I will be just myself. I am always improving to be a better artist.
What sort of things do you like to do in your spare time?
I love sports, I run, do kickboxing, biking, love puzzles, and hanging out with friends and family. Go to the movies, and I wish I had the opportunity to travel more. And also, I wanted to let you know that after my second album, I created my own label, and I spent almost 1 year in London, writing songs, learning English, and having one of the best times of my career.
And to conclude, if you have any final words, please say them now.
I want to thank my fans because they are the reason why I love my career more every day. And I also want to thank Turkish radio listeners, and I hope to keep sharing my music with all of you.